I'm about to launch a new business, and to make sure that I do it right and stay focused, I'm away for a short workcation. I've spent the past 3 months trying to get the ideas that I've had up in my head, sometimes for years, into my hand so I can physically see a product. And today I'm going to share exactly how I went through that process. And for my workcation, I'm at the perfect stay for work and play, the Moxy Halifax.
There's a sparkle in your eyes. I feel the warmth of your skin. Just the touch of your hand makes me tremble within.
I needed to find a way to get the ideas that I had up in my head into my hands and actually see them come to life. So I took 4 out of all the ideas I had. I took 4 product ideas, products, services, and I said, hey, this is my time. I'm going to pause what I'm doing. I'm not going to upload to YouTube until I have these 4 things physically in my hand. And I started to figure out how I could make it happen. One thing that I look for anytime I stay in a hotel are the people that I'm going to interact with. And whether that's the people that are checking me in, the manager, the guests that I talk to in the elevator, or the maintenance people, everyone I've met at the Moxy has been great. So I checked into the hotel, and one of my favorite things to do while traveling is to get a workout in, because it allows me to keep fit and stay in my routine even while I'm away from home. And the gym here is brand new, and it had everything that I need to get a solid workout in. In this scenario, I had a soccer game the next day, so I just did a short run and some smaller weights, and then I headed back to my room to tell you about the 4 business ideas. So I've got those 4 products on the bed. The first one here is a set of conversation cards in a specific niche that I am interested in. It was a lot of fun kind of coming up with the questions. There are 100 questions in this deck. The second thing is a content planner for creators, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's writing a blog, whether it's on the back, podcasts, social media, books, really anyone who creates content could use this planner. The third one is a journal for teachers, and I know journaling is really big. This is teacher focused, which I've got a big passion about because I'm obviously a high school teacher as well. That's something that I'm very interested in. And this last one here is a subscription box, and this is a subscription box. I designed the packaging, and it's something that I'm really excited about as well. So basically, I had these 4 products, and I had to decide which 2 to get rid of. So now that you've kind of seen the products, I had a lot of work to do. I had to learn a lot of things and do a lot of research on whether or not I could afford to get the products made in North America, if I had to outsource that to Asia, specifically China, and find a supplier on Alibaba, how to design and make and obtain packaging, and what shipping would cost, and why is shipping so expensive in Canada compared to the United States. All of these things and more led me to really kind of being confused. I needed to really research a lot, and at the same time, it helped get the process started. And to make a long story short, I now have 4 products in my hands that I can physically hold, that I can touch, that I can test, that I can give to people to give me feedback to see whether or not these things are actually viable and if they're a good business option. And I do think that they're all good products. I do think that they could all make me money, but I also know that if I'm trying to split my time, my money, and energy amongst them all, it's not going to be as successful, or maybe they all wouldn't be successful. None of them would be if I don't direct all my attention into one thing. So I had what I thought were 4 really good ideas, but I needed to narrow it down to my top 2. So what I did was I started thinking about what had the most long-term potential, which ones I was interested in the most, and let's say if I had to go all in on those things, which ones would I enjoy the most, which ones could grow and multiply into other business ventures too. So I went from 4 down to my top 2, and then I had to decide which one I was going to go all in on. And so for me, I had 2 really good ideas, things that I believed would make me money, but I looked looked at one being more long-term visioned. It had other avenues that I could branch off and turn into income streams as well. So I decided to go all in on that because it was also the thing that I was most passionate about. And my challenge to you with this video is I know that you have great ideas, whether it's a business that you would like to start, it's a service that you'd like to offer people, or maybe it's a product that it'll just make you lots of money. You've got great ideas, you need to act on them, and I want to see you take your ideas from your head and get them into your hands. So that's how I got here to the first Moxy Hotel in Canada, and I'm really excited to be in a place where I'm launching my new business. I stayed here for the first time back in January. The first week that the hotel opened, there are definitely a lot more people here currently than there was at that time, which is great to see. It's got a really good energy and it's definitely geared for fun, which is very obvious the second you step into the doors. In fact, I was just out in the lobby and somebody walked in off the street and they just wanted to look around because of how cool and unique the hotel looked. But for me, I also think that the hotel is a great place for work too. Another thing to add is the fact that when I was booking this hotel, the Moxy was the best priced Marriott hotel in the city of about 8 to 10 different options. And the fact that it's the best price is definitely something I like to see because I only stay in Marriott properties as much as I can at least, because I want to make sure that I have a great experience and the reputation speaks for itself. The first thing you get when you check in is a complimentary drink. And that totally makes sense because you're checking in at the bar. There are places to sit and relax. There seem to be fireplaces outside and inside. There are games to play, so much stuff to do, and they even have a secret room hidden somewhere. Another huge plus for me is the fact that you're located in downtown Halifax. So yes, you're here for work, but if you want to take a break, you want to go to a hockey game, a lacrosse game, a concert at the Scotia Bank Centre, it's literally a minute that way. And up a hill, I will add, is the Halifax Citadel National Historic Site. So you're close to anything. If you want to go outside of those two things, it's honestly a short 5 to 10 minute walk anywhere downtown.
And there are plenty of options to choose where you work from. Of course, you can take the comfy route and work from your room. You might want to head down to the lobby if you want a little bit of life around you. The outside patio is a great place to work if the sun is shining, and the back patio is a great place to work or relax at night by the fire. You could jump over to the other side of the lobby where there are designated tables for working with plugs coming down from the ceiling. And to be honest, every time I came downstairs and was heading out on an adventure, I saw someone working here. For more focused work or for an important meeting, there is a conference room available, and there are 2 event spaces that are great for working as well.
And I've been able to work in the smaller events room a couple of times now. And the thing that I like most about it is there's super comfortable seating. You have a TV on the wall. And the nice thing is you almost, because you're so relaxed, forget that you're working. And that can be a good thing every once in a while. Or you could take advantage of the bigger space that I'm currently in right now and host your own event.
If you don't want any distractions, the ultimate place is the secret room. And over my stay, I saw 2 different people aside from myself working in there, which is pretty cool to see. One thing I don't think this video does justice of is showcasing how great the food was during my stay. And I'm really sorry for that because I love to eat and I lost track once my eyes saw the food in front of me. I ate all my meals at the hotel and they were super good. Food was available all day, and the different menus had enough options to keep me interested and wanting more.
I'm also a Marriott Bonvoy Gold Elite member, which means the second I connect to the internet, I've got the fastest speed possible. And if I need to use a computer or I need to print something off, there's one of those in the lobby as well. You know, I'm just sitting here thinking about this trip, this workcation of sorts, because the past 3 months have been really good for me to get those 4 ideas that I had in my head into my hands and actually see the fruits of my thinking, the fruits of my ideas. Finally, after some of them have been stuck up there for years, that pause has been really good to me. But at the same time, I've wanted to film a YouTube video about this for at least a month now. And I actually was going through the memory card stuff that I had, and I started to film this video a month ago. And I was just stuck in that routine of not uploading, not working on videos. And now, thanks to me just saying, I need to go away, I need a break, even if it's just for a night, even if it's just for 24 hours, right? I'm really happy that I did, because I broke that temporary routine. And I'm huge on routine. I've had really healthy routines for the majority of my life, I would say. But the last few months, just where my kind of environment has changed a little bit, focusing everything I have on this business, I've kind of regressed in certain scenarios. And this workation has kickstarted that. I know that I'm about to launch my business in the best place that I possibly can, because I'm about 75 days out, the 90 days, the 3 months before you launch a business. And this is, in my opinion, my first real business, because I've had online businesses and those have been fun, they've been successful, but this is the actual first real business that I'm launching, where I'm interacting with people on a whole nother level, where I'm having to source, design, create way differently than I've ever had to do before. So I know, because of this workcation, I'm going into that launch and the kickstart of the future of my business in the best place I possibly can, all because I wanted to get away, kind of take this as a reset, and I desperately needed it. So I've had a great workcation here and been very productive. But what's next? I'm back to uploading here on YouTube every single week. I'm in full launch mode, 75 days away from launching my new business. And I'm going to give a sneak peek of what that business is here on YouTube first. So make sure you go down, hit the subscribe button, and tap the bell to be notified when that video comes out, so you can find out what the business actually is, and you can get in the free giveaway. Until then, thank you so much to the Moxy Hotel for letting me film this video. Thank you to the staff, who were super kind and willing to let me into rooms, turn fireplaces on for me, and just help out in general. And also, I want to say, next time I'm in Halifax, I hope that I see you here when you need a great stay for work and play.